Welcome to Heart to Talk, the podcast. I am the host and creator, Theresa Cesare. My intention for this podcast is to deliver to you wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness through solo episodes and conversations amongst insightful people. It is my greatest honor to bring to you talks that come from the heart. Hey loves, welcome back to another episode with me. I'm so glad you're here because in this episode, we're going to talk about a shift that will change how you experience, see, and feel in your daily life when it comes to your work and the way that you move in your purpose. It's a message that I've been wanting to share with you, and that is when your work becomes a prayer for good, abundance answers. When you work, whatever your work looks like, becomes a prayer for good, the energy you pour into it starts attracting everything you truly need and then some. Fulfillment, opportunity, prosperity, joy, love, and abundance in all its forms. Because here's the truth. We spend almost 1/3 of our entire lives, about 90,000 hours working. That's thousands of days showing up, giving your time, your energy, your creativity, and your heart. But how often do we pause to recognize just how sacred that is? Yes, we work to provide, to pay bills, because we love it, to keep things moving. But deeper than that, work is one of the main ways we serve. It is how we put love, purpose, passion in action. Maybe you're nurturing children, running a business, a teacher running a classroom, creating or caring for others in some form. No matter what form it takes, our work becomes both a reflection of who we are and a space where we get to shape energy, shape life, even our own. Let's return to the heart of our work. In a world that constantly pushes hustle culture, always doing more, moving faster, proving your worth, I want to invite you to the heart of it all, back to passion, purpose, back to joy, bliss, your spark. I live by this affirmation and knowing, and that is my work is a prayer for good. It's an affirmation I created 6 years ago when I started the work that I do in the space as a podcaster, as affirmation babe. But in everything I do, as the work I do in the house, when I vacuum, wash dishes, cook, everything I touch and put into motion, I know is a prayer for good. When you choose to see your work as a living prayer, everything shifts. The emails, the dishes, the school drop-offs, the content you create, the clients you serve, all of it becomes sacred. None of it's just work anymore. You no longer are just checking boxes or chasing deadlines. You're channeling light, passion, and purpose. You're pouring good into the world through the gifts and the talents and energy that live in you. You're letting your creativity, right, your words and your actions become a frequency. And I believe that we all have this, I call it our soul energy signature, and you are allowing all that is you into what it is that you must do. Let this serve something greater than me. And especially on the days that you feel tired, unseen, or uncertain, your willingness itself becomes the actual prayer in motion. And I especially whip that out on the days where I'm maybe feeling burnt out, where I'm kind of not even in the mood. I'm not inspired. I'm not motivated. And typically I have discipline that kicks in, but sometimes my discipline is like, I can't even grasp it. But when I say that my work is a prayer for good, I all of a sudden feel this divine hit within my heart, my soul, my mind, my physical body, and I shift. And then I go and I show up and I do it anyway in such a beautiful, energetic state because I quit making it about something hard or negative or that I have to or that I should, that it's an honor. So let's talk about how we can make it a daily practice because living in this truth every day is about making conscious choices, simple shifts that align what you do with how you want to feel. So I'm going to share with you 3 gentle but powerful ways to make your work a living prayer each day. The first, number 1, is begin your day with a sacred intention. Before you rush into tasks, open up your phone, or even start talking to whoever's in your home. If you can wake up earlier than everyone in your house, do so and take a breath, light a candle, drink some water, ground yourself, and whisper to your own spirit and pray. Let everything I touch today be a prayer for good. That one sentence sets the tone. It moves you from automatic to intentional. Suddenly, your workday becomes more than productivity. It becomes purpose and divine. Number 2, infuse grace into the mundane. Everything you do carries energy, and how you're feeling while you do it, and what you're thinking, what you believe. Washing dishes, sending emails, designing, caring, it all becomes sacred when you infuse it with mindfulness, with heart, with love and prayer. The energy behind how you do something transforms what you do. When you give your presence fully, and especially in the ordinary, that becomes holy ground. Number 3, practice gratitude for the ability to give and create. The ability to work is a blessing. Think about it. The fact that you have the mind and the body and the creativity and even the opportunity and the resources to contribute is a miracle itself. So pause throughout your day and say, wow, thank you so much for letting me do this today, letting me serve in this capacity. Thank you for letting me create. Thank you for the abundance that this gives me and the lessons on the hard days. Gratitude turns effort into prayer. It shifts your energy from strain to grace, from doing to being. When you live from these small moments of consciousness, it's not about working harder. It's about aligning deeper. Because something beautiful happens when you see your work this way. You begin to magnetize abundance naturally. Because abundance is not earned through exhaustion. It flows through alignment, passion, love, purpose. So even when you're cleaning your home, creating a new project, recording a podcast like I do, answering emails, or dreaming up your next goal, vision, whatever it is, see it all as part of the same sacred rhythm. Every act becomes a vibration of giving, a form of love, devotion. Today, let every task you touch become a blessing for you, for your family, your community, for everyone who crosses your path. Let your discipline, consistency, and commitment be your daily amen. I love this quote from David O. McKay. He said, let us realize that the privilege to work is a gift, that the power to work is a blessing, that the love of work is success, that it's not about status, it's about service. Because when love is present in the work, when passion is present in the work, when the divine is invited in the work, meaning follows. And where there is meaning, there will always be abundance. Maybe you've been feeling disconnected. You feel like you've lost your spark. You feel disconnected from your purpose. Maybe you've been showing up, doing what needs to be done, but your heart's been somewhere else. I want you to ask yourself, what would shift if I approached what I do, not as something I have to conquer, but something I get to consecrate? Think about it. Every meeting, everything you write, everything you create, every post, every phone call, meal cooked, classroom attended, client served, each one is an opportunity to release a ripple of love, intention, and healing. And you might not ever see how far those ripples go, but trust me, they matter. And then when you start to do this, you stop chasing validation, you release overthinking, and you begin flowing from your integrity, your values, and your heart. When your work is a prayer for good, abundance answers. Maybe not always instantly, but always inevitably. As you move through the rest of your day, your week, and year, remember that what you create carries frequency. Your energy is felt even when no one is watching. I'll leave you with this incredible affirmation that I love and that I've been using, and it's everything I do is a prayer for good. My work is blessed, my purpose is guided, and abundance flows with ease. Because remember, you're not just working, you're blessing, you're serving. And the beauty of it all is that when your work becomes a prayer for good, abundance always finds its way back. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please download, rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Also, be sure to visit my website at theresacesare.com to check out my inspirational merch, connect to my social accounts, and much more. May you continue to be filled with wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness. Otherwise, friends, I will be back for another episode of Heart to Talk.